everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having episode 7 of the Chaos Demon campaign in Warhammer 3 Total War. And our quest here is to find as many as possible of the soul fragments in the realms of chaos. And for that, I think this army actually should head out towards a Chaos Rift, and I guess the nearest is in the Dwarven territory. Or maybe here even. Maybe I should actually bring the main hero there, because as it's in our own area, I don't need to fight at least against enemy armies nearby. And this army can go to shut down some additional rifts. And let's see about other armies. So we had actually the ogre invasion here, which needs to be dealt with. And the army there is still training. And this army here is about to deal with actually that rogue army before closing the rift there. And then let's see about settlements. Some extra money is always nice. And actually our monetary situation is quite decent, so let's build as much as possible. Okay, there is one building here. And I guess that's everything. So let's end the turn. I'm a bit worried about those ogres because their empire seems to be quite large. And because of that, they can back their attack quite well. So I need to strengthen the defenses in some areas. So Gerslev is under siege by a rogue army. Okay, a decisive victory. Nice. So no troubles there. And can we build something else? Apparently not. And then we need to move the armies. And I think we will leave those rifts to be until we can drive the ogres out from our territory. Okay, they are neutral, so we will leave them be, at least for now. And it seems some more skulls to the skull throne, indeed. And let's continue with the one-worded skills with these guys. And do we still have a rift in our region. I guess we don't. Maybe. Okay, that's in Allied territory. And we are not going to bring this army out of this area. Nice thing that these guys are healing quite fast. There is Ostmark army, fortunately pretty weak one. So we are having 8 turns of time to reach the portal and actually do something while we are in it. And it's nice that this army is going here because it can most definitely help against the trolls there. Maybe we should make an incursion to at least Norden, to maybe Brass Keep and some other places to secure our western border. I think we can enter this war here, because I guess the target faction is only 1 army strong, so it shouldn't cause too many troubles. And only 3 more turns, that army should be finished then. And I guess we are at war with these guys now. And then let's see what we can construct. Extra defenses are always nice. Maybe we could make this cultist camp here. And at some point we can start to consider an additional army. And it seems no other construction options available, so let's end the turn. And it seems the number of factions is increasing. I guess some neutral factions have emerged. And in 2 turns we should be able to enter that realm of chaos. Or that chaos rift. And it seems we are gaining those guys. And let's see if we have some construction options. Actually, let's not give the AI a chance to construct. I really don't know how well the AI will manage the settlements, but at the moment I have no desire to try it out. Okay, and I think we have a turn here. Fortenhof has been besieged by Ostermark. Close victory. I think we will take it. Oh, it was actually a demon army, not Ostermark. I guess the region is Ostermark here. Yeah. So my mistake. One more turn and that army is ready. And we are entering the territory we are about to reclaim. So it might not be proper to talk that as enemy territory. And that army is down. So let's take the upgrades and then fortify to the Doomkeep. And here, unfortunately, there is enemy army. So basically that slows us down, at least somewhat. That's a bit unfortunate because we are in a hurry if we want to get a second soul during this Chaos Rift cycle. And we have a turn. Of course, we could try to go with a risk and not replenish our troops before fighting the army that's in the portal or rift. But I'm not convinced that it's the best course of action. Actually the army moved out. Excellent. So now we are going to enter with all possible haste. And oh, okay, so it seems we cannot enter this turn. So maybe 50 is the maximum of ranks we can have. Some Slanesh rebels. And this army here is ready to strike out. And let's see, maybe the Brass Keep will be our first target there. And let's see about constructions. So I think oh, there would have been. Actually, the thing that we can end or claim one soul fragment only once per person's roll will, I guess, slow the gameplay about 30 turns, because my plan was to get 2 fragments with each roll, but that seems not possible. Okay. We're going to lose some Minotaurs, but I think that's acceptable. And then we need to recruit some new troops, maybe some heavy hitters, and I guess we will take the last unit from the global pool. Let's see. I guess Keeper of Secrets is kind of the heavy hitter we are looking for. Okay, and this city is liberated. And let's strike against that camp next. And there are actually some troll armies on the march here, so it may be that we need to hunt them down as well. Okay, nice Dreadhold Fortress here. And I guess we have a turn. No need to move that guy, and here are some skill points. Okay, so this guy should have a Chinch army. I guess my playing here hasn't been as optimal as possible. And okay. And next turn I think Brasskeep will be ours. It's nice to strike back against the ogres. We are not going to join the war here. I think the question is, are we trying to conquer areas here, or are we just trying to cause some havoc? So should this settlement be razed or occupied? Our monetary situation, I think, is well enough so that occupying these settlements and building strong defenses might be the optional strategy here. So let's go with that. Okay, another level. And is this army? I guess we are not at war with them. It seems that was merciful. And I think we will continue to improve her fighting abilities. Oh, I think Arcane Conduit will be a good choice here. And let's take the transmutation of lead. And are we at war against these? I guess we are. So time for you to go away. And then let's see about these armies. I think we should bring some reinforcements. I'm not convinced that this army can handle both of these at the same time. Of course, we could try to attack this army first and then engage this one only after that. But let's see. In Brasskeep we are licking our wounds. And this guy will take 2 more turns. In Hellpit, let's improve the garrison and defenses a bit, and then maybe we will go this building chain. Okay. Dreadhold Fortress in Kislev as well. That's nice. And I think we can end the turn. Okay, and the ogres decided to attack. Maybe we will fight the battle, but withdraw soon enough if the situation seems unwinnable. So I think we will send those, I guess these are flyers, or at least if they are, we will send them to harass the enemies as much as possible, and we will put our troops at the edge of the map so that they can withdraw as quickly as possible if a need arises. Okay, so all of these 3 are flyers. It means that they will be our harassing troops. And let's see what position would be optimal. I guess that hill here we will utilize it. And let's hope that the enemy doesn't have too many missile units. And it seems the enemies are waiting for the reinforcements to arrive. And apparently we missed. So does this spell actually require us to stay put in place? So at least it's hitting now. So let's see actually if we could take down that enemy hero. least he doesn't have too many hit points anymore. Okay, nice. And here is the another enemy hero. I think we are going to send the Chaos Furies against him. And then these guys can attack him. And let's try to take him down ASAP. I guess the rest of the battle will be quite a bit easier if we succeed in that. It's a bit sad that the enemies don't have any... Oh, that was a mistake. That the enemies don't have any missile units, because at the moment they are unable to hit our units here, but let's see. And I think we will send the Lord to fight as well. And maybe it's time to start using some AoE spells as well. And actually you shouldn't go to attack them all alone. And it seems the enemy has found some of the missile units. And let's actually try to take down that stone horn. And I think the battle will swing to our favor. course, it would be nice to take down the enemy lord. And we have a victory. Excellent. And I guess at least some of these guys can hunt down at least some of the enemies. Okay, nice. Enemy lord is wounded. I think that will teach him to attack into our realm. And I guess we can hasten the battle a bit. And by the way, knocking down a giant is rather nice. Feat of strength from our main lord. Okay, excellent. The giant is down, and then let's see if some ogre bulls can be bullied as well. Okay. From valiant defeat to close victory. That's pretty nice. And I think we can pretty soon mop up the remaining enemy units here. So it seems you need to look after your finances. And at least some enemies were left over. Okay. That enemy army has been dealt with. That unit will take one more turn to be able to move again. I think Grudenwald will be our next target. And here we will build as strong defenses as possible. And then okay, it seems our allies have been active as well. That's nice. Firestorm sounds nice. Let's take it, and immortality here, of course. And I think we will pursue this ogre army. And if I remember correctly, we had some construction options. Yes. And it's turn. We cannot help here. Okay, so the rifts are gone. And this army has been replenished. I think we won't be idle, even if there is no Chaos Realm to enter. Oh, actually I should have dedicated that to Slanes. And where is the Geek? I think we will try to conquer that as well. And as we are in pursuit here, I think we can try to conquer that coast area for us at the same time. And it seems Prague has finished some buildings. Maybe we could actually build that cultist camp. And I guess that's the end of this turn. I'm a bit worried about this northern area. Then again, if I would enter it, I need to worry it a bit more. I guess we could get a bit more out of them. So let's accept the alliance. And this army needs to stay here as long as until the city is fully garrisoned. So at least several turns. Still, we don't want to give the ogres another foothold in our terrain. And this army here. So Högik is here. I think we will head towards it right away. And this army can advance towards Norden. And Malofex I guess we'll hunt down Wolfgang Hertwig. And let's rely on that the game will inform if we can build something. So I guess it affects somehow the upkeeps or something, the size of the empire. So is it so that new provinces will bring additional costs to the treasury? If that's the case, I'm not certain we want to continue the expansion that much. So basically it will mean that raiding army upkeep. At least there is no indication that there should be any troubles. So maybe we will continue the conquest here and see what happens. Okay. And what about other armies? Do some buildings require upkeep? Well, at least this main chain should bring money. Okay, so we should do something to Castle Drakenhof. And now it seems our monetary situation is improving. That's nice. So it seems this guy is in a hurry. And that means, I guess, we can go to get some new areas for us. It might actually be I don't want to challenge these Hellstorm rocket batteries, so this city will have at least some measure of peace for now. And we need to replenish some troops here as well. And these buildings are quite costly. Let's see. Of course, they could provide us with nice units. So maybe we will end up building them after all and rather soon. But at least let's wait for now. Is that actually an enemy settlement? That close to us. Krakadrag dwarfs, okay. And I guess in a couple of turns the army here can move out. And actually, do we need to watch out for enemy counterattack? I'm not certain. Well, these guys need to rest for one more turn. And here, I think Hergig is lacking garrisons at the moment. Is there something that generates some more money? I guess not, so let's build this one. And we had quite a bank a while ago, but it's spent. Some of those buildings are quite expensive. Maybe I should curb down a bit my enthusiasm to always be constructing something, but at least those built up towns or cities or fortifications, whatever, are quite a bit easier to defend. And I guess in 3 turns this army is ready to move out. And this army can head towards Salzenmund right away. And it's good for these guys to replenish their strength. Some ogres and empire armies around here trying to cause us troubles. And I guess Grudenwalds will be under attack pretty soon. Of course, if in exchange we can gain Hergig, that's quite nice. And then again Talabheim can be one of our next targets pretty soon. I guess this guy can improve his personal fighting abilities as well. Eben von Liebwitz is attacking us, and we are going to have a valiant defeat, but I think manually it could be possible to win the battle altogether. And it seems the enemy can come from many different angles. That's going to pose at least some troubles for us. But let's see. So we need to stay at least in the center. And there is one supply location close by, so I guess those two locations will form the core of our defense. And of course, if we are able, we can build some additional towers there, but also the formation of the enemy, or from which direction they will attack, will also affect our defensive layout. Okay, the enemies are coming from two different locations. The question here is, should we send a strike group to take down these guys? I guess we are going to do that. And I guess it's going to be Bloodletters and Chaos Warhounds and this Honoright as well. And the Chaos Warriors will form defensive positions in here. Let's see where we can have a tower. Okay, that's not good. And in here, and I guess this defensive tower will be our first priority. Oh, there is one additional tower, so we need to get that as well. These Chaos Warriors always remind me of the tabletop game Hero Quest. I guess I have told this before, but I will tell it again nonetheless. Because there are also Chaos Warriors. They are kind of some of the most difficult troops you need to engage in the game. And so let's move to engage here. And it seems the rocket batteries are trying to target the units here. And might actually have some success there. But I think it's time to engage those batteries and make sure they don't cause any troubles for us anymore. So, I guess this side will be taken care of quite easily, and I think it's time to focus on this other front. Let's make some Chaos Furies to slow the enemies down. And then let's start the construction of first tower, which will be here. Or do we have some other options? I guess we don't. So let's build it here. And Otto's Waft, it seems, will need to be quite swift in order to survive. And let's attack Rudiger Pritzcock. Nice name. And let's send the flesh hounds to hunt down some of the enemies, and these guys can head to defensive positions with the main hero. And these guys can make sure that the enemy hero does not come back, and also that last enemy unit doesn't come back either. We are holding okay there, but it could be better as well. So let's send some reinforcements. The battle is joined here as well. And let's see if we could cause some damage to the Outriders. And is this tower actually able to do something here? Or is it blocked? I guess it is. Nice. Or rather not so nice. I guess these hounds can go to hunt those Outriders. And these guys can help them as well. Maybe we need to send some reinforcements, because these guys are not in battle. And let's try to take down those Demigryph Knights. And maybe some help against those handgunners is in order as well. And now we can construct additional defenses. And even though this location is at risk, I think it might very well be the best location we have available at the moment. Okay, it seems our warhounds are fleeing, and those Demigryph Knights are causing quite a havoc. Let's try to take down this Witch Hunter. And at least those handgunners are going down. And I guess those swordsmen are causing some troubles as well. And it seems we are losing that battle, so let's send the hero away from there. And let's hope that we can take down the enemy lord. Okay, the battle here is looking promising. And it seems we lost our lord. And apparently we can build another tower. Let's do it here. Okay, there. And I guess we will start building those weaker towers. And let's finally take care of those hand gunners. Okay. They have been finished, and since these have pretty short life expectancy, I think we need to send them to the nearest battle. And the enemies there are withdrawing. Good news, and we gained a victory. Nice. So the enemy took quite heavy casualties. Captain and Witch Hunter are still alive, along with some troops, but there isn't too much left of the enemy army. Of course, our garrison took quite heavy casualties as well. But it held, and that's the main point here. I think attacking those smaller enemy forces, if the enemy decides to split their forces, is a good tactic for this kind of battle. Here, let's take... I think this locus of conjuration is pretty nice. And let's see. So there is enemy army nearby. Oh, it's actually garrisoning the city. So maybe we will bypass that and head towards Dietershafen. And maybe we can actually afford to send this army across the sea as well. And I guess those two armies should be able to handle quite a few enemies if a need arises. And here, okay, we need to replenish some troops a bit more, but I think next turn Talabheim will be our target. And we have a turn. I don't think we have done enough damage so that we would have peace just yet. I guess a Pyrrhic victory is okay in this case. And actually I think we need to review our conquest plans. So, okay. So concerning the whole of the map, I think capturing this area here would kind of secure our western border and our southwestern border, and thus make it quite easy to finish the campaign, even though it might be a bit boring to have to wait for the Urson to roar quite a few times. So let's put up a siege, bring some reinforcements here. And we have a city. Let's dedicate it to Nurgle. Let's see. So we can have the maximum building chain there. And hopefully we could recruit these soul grinders and great unclean ones. But I guess before that we need to make sure that the defenses are adequate in the area. And of course Nuln and Grissenwald will be some of our next targets. And here we managed to beat the enemies quite well. And this army didn't suffer any casualties, so it can take the city here. And I guess... Oh. So we could have a teleport stance as well. And of course Salzenmund is naturally the next target. And Beschafen can build some money generating facilities. maybe a bit of massacres as well. And here I think we will prioritize that money generation, and here as well. And we have a turn. And it seems the balance of power against, okay, northern provinces are quite tough, also that swarm, but against others we seem to be in pretty good position. As I was talking about the hero quest, that name Morka also reminds me of that game, because he's kind of the main villain in that game. And I think we are ready to assault Nuln. And I think we can bring in some reinforcements. So the victory suddenly is decisive one. And let's see. I guess this guy can improve his fighting skills, and I think one army can guard this front here, at least for a while, and soon this army will head towards Grisenwald. And let's see the situation here. So I guess we need to wait a bit before moving forward. And let's see about our construction options. And actually I haven't checked the diplomacy in quite a while, but it seems okay. So these guys want to have a peace treaty, and of course we won't accept it. And let's construct the outpost. And let's upgrade the buildings and finish the turn. And actually we are making quite nice amounts of money at the moment. So the exiles of Khorne are attacking. I think if we can take down the whole army, that's nice enough. We won't join the war there. Wurzen has been besieged, and Behafen as well. Okay, decisive victory, nice. And where is the Behafen? Beschafen, how do you pronounce that? Okay, it seems Ostermark is getting a bit desperate. I guess they have lost their last cities. And that, of course, is a good reason to start pushing forward. And there are quite many enemy heroes nearby. So she can go to replenish units there. And after Salzenmund, I think this Laurelon forest will be our new target. And we have a turn, and let's hope Ursun. Okay, Blazing Besieger, new achievement. So let's hope, I guess that has something to do with sieges. And it seems Skrag the Slaughterer is on the move again. So against a garrison, I think Pyrrhic victory is always nice. And Skrag the Slaughterer is not on the move anymore, at least for some time. So what I was saying, it would be nice to have the Ursun roar pretty soon. Or then I don't remember what I was saying. Nonetheless, so Beschaffen is besieged once again. And Ursun shall roar soon. Nice. And Ostermark has been destroyed. And I guess Kysel is not that well defended, but then again the enemy army is somewhat weak. But maybe we should send this guy as a reinforcement. And Visteland has been secured, and that might actually have been the last enemy province or the last province of Talabechland. I don't know how to pronounce that. Well, nonetheless, we will continue our rampage here. And let's bring some reinforcements and take Salzenmund. And this settlement, or rather province, is secured. Some new levels, it seems. Oh, that Firestorm was nice. I want to have that first. And here, let's improve the training capabilities. And let's see about this army. Actually, are these mammoths that good after all? If you guys watching know, you can post a comment. So should I get rid of them? Or should I still keep them? Maybe I shall get rid of them when I have some capability to recruit some of the best units that Cornish or Nöglis roster has available. And actually, can we... yeah, we can construct that there. And commandment wise, I think we will want to have more money. And here as well. And I think at this difficulty level, the public order isn't a problem for a player, or at least none of my settlements have had any difficulties with it just yet. So I guess in the harder difficulties you need to keep an eye on the public order, or is it control in this game as well. So that's something to keep in mind when playing the Immortal Empires, which will be released, I guess, next Tuesday. So, something to wait for. And let's see about this army here. So, okay, these are taking casualties. And Wurzen and Behafen are all pretty well defended. So we shouldn't have too much difficulties taking these enemies down. And this guy just got a level. And maybe we could actually try to get some new units to replace those mammoths. And Überstrike, nice settlement name, is going to be our next target here. And I guess we have a turn. And let's see if the Wood Elves will bring... Okay. And once again we have quite a few rifts. I guess this army could use some more units. So let's make some. And then go to close those rifts. And Laurelon Forest will be besieged. Actually, they put up quite a strong defense, but that wasn't enough. And it seems we only can have a pretty poor version of this settlement. I think Mercy can still improve her fighting capabilities. And here, let's take that Seer of Destiny. And it seems we can have the Master of Fates ability as well. Here, Immortality, obviously. And then that Infernal Gateway. And here, let's improve the training abilities. And it seems we need to recruit a new unit. Let's take... I guess we will take Soul Grinder. And this army will replenish casualties, and actually maybe it should go to Dietershafen. And after that, our target will be that rift there. And it seems our allies are being active here, so Brockwater will be at least one target, and Fort Bergpress, another. And it seems we are approaching Altdorf. Okay, let's keep that building there for now. And our main hero is here. And I guess we will enter a realm of... Let's see. Let's enter Slanesh' realm.
Prince's realm. Temptation, lust, and gluttony are bound in this realm of desire. Confronting Slanesh's champion will not be easy, for they are found within the 6 circles of seduction. As you journey inward, know that you will be lured by temptations beyond any your tepid imagination could conjure. In the center lies the Palace of Slaanesh, a monument to perpetual lust, excess, and debauchery.
So, what should we do? Okay. So it seems next turn. And here we can have a new level. And let's see about these building upgrades. And it seems we have run out of money. And we have a turn. There is an enemy province. Okay, that's the Exiles of Khorne place. I guess it's one of the last areas they have. Wissenland has been destroyed. And let's enter the portal here. And I guess this is the next portal to go. And let's continue our advancement towards Altdorf. You are not supposed to move or any other garrison lords for the moment. And I think we have a turn. It seems the progress in Slanesh's realm will be quite slow. If I have understood correctly, the Chaos Realms have received quite a lot of critique in this game. But at least this far, I think they have been pretty nice addition, even though I have visited only 2 once, because at least these 2 have quite diverse approaches you should take in order to prevail in them. So that's nice. Okay. I think we must move on, and next turn we will head here. And I guess that's planned so that if we use forced march, we will be in trouble pretty soon. But let's take Altdorf. So the capital of the empire has fallen quite some time ago, but I think this is the first time, at least in this campaign, that it has fallen to forces of chaos. And this lord is ready to move. And I think the rifts at least have been getting harder, but maybe they have reached their maximum, at least for now. Okay, so we just got Taint of Slanesh. Let's take this one. Okay, and let's take those casualty replenishments, but then I think we will focus on the fighting capabilities. And the army here will replenish some troops before moving forwards. I think this army is ready to move out. And we will head towards Brockwater, and this army I think will head towards Roche. And let's reinforce the garrisons there, because I think that's one of the most likely settlements to rebel. Okay, and now there is enemy army, so let's not be hasty, but move instead this way. And maybe next turn we will try to close that rift. And here, let's make sure we will have some more income. And we don't want to enter that war. We have our hands full with the ogres and the rifts. Okay. And it seems there is an ogre army, so we will remain at Altdorf, at least for now. And these armies here will continue as ordered. So that's actually quite nice, this circle of gluttony. And then let's make some buildings. And finish the turn. And actually I forgot to move that hero. So Doombreed and what, Elaine? I think we need to take them down. Yeah. We will most definitely enter that war. And Altdorf is besieged by the ogres. I don't think this should be too difficult to battle. Okay, so the corruptions here are doing okay. And the defenses should be in order soon as well. Okay, the convent has been destroyed. And maybe Doomsbreed next turn as well. So these guys have moved, and here there is that Sin Dancer. Let's see if we can reach this area right away. Apparently not. So the circle of carnality. I think we must move on. Domitian, Seeker of Perfection. And next turn, let's see if we can enter there. Some new buildings. And in Northern, I think it's especially nice. And in Dietershafen, because the defenses there are not quite adequate, at least just yet. $500 for peace is quite little. And it seems we don't need to engage Domitia, so we can continue. So 60,000 circle of Paramountcy. Okay, these bonuses are really getting quite nice. And next turn we should be able to enter that area, unless the enemies decide to confront us. Roche will be captured. And I guess we will take those skills there, and this guy, well, he can hate Nurgle. And here, let's finish this rift. And let's hunt down this last enemy army inside. Let's upgrade the brass keep. And I guess the weapon strength with those guys is going to be quite formidable. And we have a turn. Is that some kind of dwarven hero? I guess, yeah. So, Science Search, Defensive Alliance. I guess that's agreeable. I'm just wondering where their undercities are. Likely in our territory as well. So Northern has been besieged. Doomkeep has been besieged. Okay, victory here, nice. then there was it Doomkeep? Yeah. So this army shouldn't be a problem. But somewhat it is. Interesting. So I don't think those Slanesh settlements are all that good. And the army here is ready to move. Let's take down the camp first, so there won't be any difficulties from the ogres. And then let's close the rift here next turn. And okay, Mittenheim will be our next target after we have replenished some troops and Breakwater here. We will reach the target next turn, and I think we will enter this circle now. So 45,000, Dark Princess Paramour, and all lords and heroes increase rank by 5. I think we must still move on. And apparently we are we have a fight ahead of us, maybe. Let's see. Erengar will be upgraded. Nice. And here let's start to make some money. And by the way, our lord here, has he moved? I guess he has. So, Lepilaya has been besieged. But the siege didn't last that long. I think we can bring this guy back to Doomkeep. Let's close the rifts here. And I think next turn we will assault Grizzlewally. I guess here we need to gather strength for one more turn. But this army can take Breakwater or Breakwater, however it's to be pronounced. So Gorsel is held by our allies as well as Marienburg, and Fort Bergpress will need to be captured. Okay, so far so good. So 75,000 personal sycophant. Nice. I think we will move on, and next turn we are having a battle for us. And we have a turn here. And it seems there are 44 factions at the moment. I guess at least some of them are in the realm of Khorne. We are not going to have peace. We are going to just take their areas. Once again, Wandering Dead have been wiped out. And now we are actually facing some dwarves. So, are still some settlements besieged? Okay, I guess now no other settlements besieged there. And I guess this army can continue forward to take down that rift.
Feast upon their sin. Death is the Chaos plan. So good.
And let's start to improve her commanding abilities.
More power to me. Such insight.
Let's set to replenish casualties there for a couple of turns. And let's finish this turn otherwise before engaging in the battle in the realm of Slanesh. And here one additional ogre settlement falls. Karak, Atskarats or Eilhart will be our next target. I guess we will move to our own area and then wipe out this army next turn. And then conquer Middenheim. I guess that Fortress of Khorne is quite nice. And then let's not forget the move in the Chaos Realm. Maybe I will fight this one manually. So I guess we need to advance a bit by bit, as in the Realm of Khorne battle as well.
The Palace of Slaanesh, where the Dark Prince's harem resides. A full-on incursion is not desired or warranted. We need only penetrate its outer defenses, and the courtesans shall reveal themselves. Begin at the Wall of Twisted Flesh. Disperse its defenders and capture the Statue of Perfection. This will give you a foothold and grant us supplies to reinforce for the struggle ahead. There are 2 other statues you will need to capture, and so dominate the battle. Slaanesh senses your desire to slay his chosen prince. Channel this to your own advantage, not his.
Okay, so we are ready for battle, and I guess this will be the initial skirmish, I guess.
Exalted demonettes of Slaanesh!
Sadat Obakan! Cause of chaos!
So it seems no other enemies nearby.
Exalted demonettes of Slaanesh! Bringing agony! Exalted demonettes of Slaanesh!
And it seems these guys, Eternal Entourage, does not fare very well against any enemy. So that unit needs to be replaced pretty soon. And I guess the initial battle has been won. Oh, some Hellstriders still left for the enemy. They shouldn't last too long. Okay. And let's move to the Wall of Living Flesh. Actually, I think I would have had some spells available. make some defenses, especially the towers. Okay, we can still make one tower. Well, let's build it as a weaker version. And then I guess there will be some enemy attacks.
Bringers of joyous degradation!
Lucas, sci-fi.
Okay, seems that spell didn't work out too well. And maybe these guys could help some of our units elsewhere.
Darkling majesty. One-eyed monster. Not silence.
Some additional reinforcements. And actually it seems these guys will perish altogether. And they are in fire. Let's see if we can save them. But based on their performance, saving them isn't that important.
Exalted Demons of Slanesh.
And a couple of more percent of the enemies remaining. And this should do it. So, capture of the alluring lanes seems to be our next target. And let's bring in some reinforcements. And I think at the same go we can upgrade some of the towers.
Bringers of joyous degradation!
I guess these guys can be our vanguard. And let's see if the Chaos Furies could do some damage here. Maybe against these Hellstriders. And let's build some barricades. I think they will be beneficial in. And where do you think you are going? So I think those barricades will be beneficial in the battles to come. And the battle is to be joined.
The divorced ones! Seeking sin!
Followers of chaos.
Okay. And it seems the area here has been captured, or rather ready for capture. And let's build some additional towers here. And can we have some more? Apparently not. So let's bring in some reinforcements instead. And it seems our cannons are in place once again. And it seems wave 2 incoming. And it seems these bullfrogs of Slanesh, or whatever they are, beasts of Nurgle, yeah. And let's see, a couple of spells here might be quite beneficial. And it seems the towers there are quite able to take care of most of the enemies. And a lightning bolt around here. Let's hope it doesn't hit our lord. And wave 2 is losing strength quite fast. So some of our buildings are under attack. Let's hope that these towers will survive. I guess they will. And only 1% of the enemies left. And we have a victory, I guess. And Falls of Frolic will be our next target, it seems. And it also seems that the enemies are already on the move towards us. And our defenses here seem to be pretty okay. Let's bring in some reinforcements. So there is a Keeper of Secrets, it seems. Let's see how she does fare, or he does fare against Chaos Furies. And at least those Seekers are taking quite a beating already. And the battle here shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. And I think we can push forwards. So here is our next staging area. Let's put these guys to the front and these guys a bit further to back. And I think we can increase the speed somewhat. And let's build these fortifications to help these areas hold against the final waves. And I guess we can afford to build the most expensive towers here. And let's make these barricades just in case. And then I guess we could have some reinforcements as well.
The courtesan appears. We must kill this demon prince and take their son.
I guess we can send these units straight away to fight against the demon prince. Okay, so far the battle seems to be going rather well. I think we can send these mammoths to fight as well. And where is the enemy demon prince? There. So he shouldn't survive too long anymore. So is it so that we actually need to take down the Demon Prince's army as well? Well, it shouldn't take long now. Oh, I should have used that final transmutation against the Demon Prince there. And I guess that's a victory. I like that there are these cutscenes. Feels like I have accomplished something. Thanks for the comment. I think the battle went rather well, even though it seems I lost some an Eternal Endurance and Heralds of Khorne's Fury. But maybe they are not that good units after all. Or then I don't know how to use them. That's the other option. It seems the loading here is taking a while. Maybe these units, as they are cavalry, would require quite a bit of babysitting all the time in order to prove effective. And we got an achievement, the courtesan.
Person is not dead. The bear still clings to life. Of course, God blood to break a curse.
Too long. I was imprisoned in shadow. Finally, my flesh returns. Flesh to tear, thinking deep. When I am free, you will know the wrath of a god. The bonds of the forge are strong, and you grow weak. Our journey is not complete.
The Lord of Shadows is a shadow no more. With his curse broken, he could pursue his burning desire to enact revenge and dominate the world.
Sounds ominously like Chaos Invasion. Then again, what does it make of us as we are invading as a chaos, the world?
Good. Another soul is ours, contained within much easier if we could collect the essence of any demon. But a true soul only comes from those with mortal origins. That is why we must slay demon princes, for their soul stuff, no matter
Soul
how
stuff.
wretched, comes from a creature that was once mortal. So, to complete this great task, we must hunt down 2 more demonic princelings.
Okay.
Demon Prince.
And let's get a level here. And I think that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That will help a great deal. You can also post comments about tactics or strategies I should use, and you can post also some other tips about the gameplay I could utilize. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games.